Hi, I'm Jude Kirk and thank you very much for joining us for Let's Go Shopping today. First up, if opting out is a concern of yours, here we are to make it easy. Mr. Dave Clearwater with opting out.
Easy as. It is easy. Really easy. So all you got to do, and this is for the people that haven't had their house fixed and they want to get it fixed and they don't want to use Fletcher's and they want to use their own contractor, give us a ring, I'll come round, sit down and explain to you how it works. It's very, very simple. We fill out 2 pieces of paper, we send that away to EQC, they'll reply to me within 2 to 4 hours, and then we get a scope on site with EQC, they'll come round, we go right through the whole property, measure everything up, what needs doing, what you think needs doing, we discuss it, it's in, it's out, and we haggle with them.
Okay.
We normally get what we want.
Okay.
For the homeowners.
Great, sounds good.
We can be on site at the moment within 6 to 8 weeks.
Now tell me as well, for people who have been paid out.
Yes, that's a different kettle of fish. They will send you a cheque, okay? The big thing is don't bank the money. Give us a call. I'll come around and have a look at the damage and I'll make sure that the damage that they've assessed is the correct damage, because some of the early assessments are way off track and we all know that, and the money that's coming out is also quite low. So the big thing is to check it, make sure the amount of money you got and the work, it's going to cover it basically. Okay. So we measure it all up. If it's going to cover it, we can go ahead and do the job for you. So we do the job, you pay us. If it's going to be a lot more, we then go back to EQC and request a rescope.
Okay.
So we can do that for you as well. Very simple for us to do it. Very complicated for the homeowner because you've got lots of pieces of paper. You don't know where to send it to. You're not going to get a reply. You'll be on the telephone to a receptionist and you get a different reception lady from EQC every day.
Then you've also got to meet them at home yourself, take time out of your day.
There's a lot of problems. So basically it's far easier to go through us because we actually send it straight to the proper place and we get the replies. And I can actually ring them on the phone as well. So they're very, very easy to deal with for us. But harder for the homeowner because you've got no avenue to go to.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to say here, give us a call, we can help.
Absolutely. And of course you must remember to take the number down here as well, because this is Dave's only form of advertising, and to be able to get his number you need to be watching the end of the segment as well.
Yeah, because we're not in the yellow pages, we've got to get our phone number in there. If you go to the internet and look up Clearwater Painting, it will be there, but it's basically not in the yellow pages, so you have to ring.
And you've got an entire crew, trade crew on there now as well, haven't you?
Too many. 4 builders we've got, and we've got, 19 painters and decorators.
Wow, goodness
me.
So
our crew of guys and girls has got quite a lot larger in the last year or two.
It's not too late to get your roof done at the moment?
No, we're still doing roofs. There's a roof, got 3/4 done yesterday. It's supposed to be finished today, but it'll be done tomorrow. And there's 4 or 5 in the pipeline that we've got ready to do. So they're ticking along quietly. We haven't really pushed our roofs this year, but coming next year, we're really going to be proactive again and getting it done, pushing roofs. So,
well, from what you showed us last year as well with the experiment, you must bring that in and do that again with the water on the tiles.
Oh, yeah, that's
good. That was really very interesting as well, and imperative that we do get our roofs
That's for concrete tile roofs.
And maintained as well.
Well, we've always said if you look after your roof, you can extend its life by double. If you don't look after it, be prepared to replace it. So. And
look at the snap we had in weather on Sunday.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious
it doesn't help, does it?
No, but that's what we need to be prepared for, because the bad weather is coming.
Yes. So get a hold of us now, because there is a wait as well. So get a hold. It doesn't cost you anything to get a price, and then you know exactly what it's going to cost, and we can take it from there. So it's really easy.
And you manage the project from beginning to the end as well, don't you?
Absolutely, right from the first piece of paper to the last piece of paper. All the work in the middle.
And a born and bred, a living Cantab.
I know, I'm a Southlander, not a contemporary.
Oh, I'll convert him yet.
No,
Clearwater Painting and Decorating. Free phone the Cantab on 0800 766 378.
And today we are at Crazy Dave's, and we've got Mark here today. How are you today, Mark?
Oh, not too bad, thanks.
Good. Now, we'll start off with the most amazing Royal Gala apple deal. Tell us about it.
Super special. We've got Nelson Royal Galas here, and it's 79 cents a kilo. It's an absolute bargain. This time last week, $1.99 a kilo, but till about the weekend, 79 directly out of Nelson, direct from the orchard, so can't get much fresher than that.
And they look stunning.
They're absolutely beautiful, those, crisp.
Yeah, those sizes of them, they're brilliant. I say my children will be diving in there taking those apples. Wow.
about the first couple of weeks in New Zealand of Nelson apples anyway. So yeah.
Brilliant, and it's you're gonna love all your locally produced.
Exactly,
local produce,
local's what it's about, you know. Yeah.
Excellent. Right, okay, well let's come inside
Pop inside
and see your
see
other deals.
Yeah. Right, over here we've got New Zealand kiwi fruit, which is the first of season we've seen, straight out of Gisborne, which is spectacular price, $2.89 a kilo, which, you know, before that we've been on Italian stuff, first in New Zealand for the season, and at that price, it's amazing.
That is fantastic. Oh, look at them.
Exactly.
Great.
Everywhere else will be well up to $6, I'd say, but $2.89 only at Crazy Dave's.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is an amazing, amazing deal.
Perfect.
And as well,
Yeah.
what are these?
Hortarines, which is a cross between a nectarine and a peach. Never really seen them in the store too much before, but they're beautiful and sweet, you know, real juicy, out of Central Otago. Real sweet
Well, I
tasting.
think I'll be definitely grabbing a bag of those
You've
for a
got
go
to try
today
them.
because they look
Chuck
amazing.
them in the lunchbox for the kids and they'll
Yeah,
love them.
again, I know, lunchboxes all sorted.
Yeah, exactly.
And
right,
we'll
follow
come
us
on
around the corner.
corner.
Yeah. Stone fruit's just about all coming to an end, you know, next week or so, stone
so
fruit's
good,
all
isn't
ending
it?
up. Oh, I know. It's been a good summer for it, but it's got to come to an end. So we're starting to get into apples and pears at the moment, you know, with them starting to kick in, Nelson coming on slowly, so once that starts to come on, prices will fall quite fast.
Brilliant. But again, what, you've got some beautiful nectarines, your peacherines.
But check
and
that out.
plum. I know.
Feijoas.
Now, that looks more like an avocado.
That
I can't
is-
believe it's a feijoa. So,
To be honest, that's the biggest one I've ever seen, you know,
Yeah.
so at that price, you know, they're still up in
It'll
price.
feed a
but
family.
Exactly, still up in price, but first of the season,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, that's
so
the thing, and you
exactly,
can't
they're
beat your feijoas,
exactly,
they
they're flying
are
out the door,
stunning.
beautiful and sweet, you know, best flavour
wow.
out.
So again, get in
Yep.
quick and come down here to
Yeah.
Crazy Dave's and get the biggest feijoa ever.
Exactly, you can't complain at that. Now, with the banana
I
situation
was
at the
just going
moment,
to say, we
yep,
can spy the bananas
Yep,
through
we
there. So
ha-
what's the story with the banana?
well, the supply's starting to come right. You know, by the end of this week, Friday onwards, we should be sweet, but it's still a wee bit short supply. But at this stage, it's looking good. We haven't run out, touch wood, but other places have been. But
Brilliant.
We're going
well,
good.
again, it looks like there's a great stock here at Crazy Dave's. So,
Exactly.
bananas, stone fruit, kiwi fruit, apples, there's everything.
right over here now, we've got some beautiful white collies, which are $2.99 each, which is a bargain at that price. You know, with the wet weather they've had up Nelson, about 100 mils over the last few days. You know, that's a bargain at $2.99. Most of the collie prices are starting to creep up, but look at that there. That's beautiful.
That
So,
is
At that
Brilliant.
price, you know, it's a good deal.
definitely.
Yeah.
And then,
Then
through
around
what
here,
else we got
through
here?
here, over here, look at the size of this broccoli. You know, you don't find a bigger broccoli than that, and they're $1.99 each. But at that price, you know, good buy, and you've got about 3 or 4 meals in that. You'd do your family with that, wouldn't you?
Most definitely. So we've got, the thing, you've got giant feijoa.